Honestly, man, I got hip to you on account of Mastermind, man. I was looking for some new Mastermind music on YouTube, I believe it was, and I kept seeing Orcus. And sooner or later, my curiosity got the best of me, man. I said, well, let me check this out. And I heard Mastermind verse, and then all of a sudden, I heard this one dude spitting. I'm like, man, who is this?
Was that about to get hurt?
Yeah, that was about to get hurt. That's exactly what that was, man.
That's the song that did it for me.
Yeah. And then I heard that Masterpiece, and I heard that Death's Army.
Yeah.
That To the Death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When you came in on that verse, I
maggot, you fasty Catholic faggot.
Yeah. Oh man, I swear I was like, oh man, I got to look. So I started looking up your solo shit. I sent you a little friend request.
Yeah.
And I started, getting familiar with your shit, man. And cold ass lyricist, man.
I'm so blessed because somebody actually saw my light. I performed with Mastermind. He saw me, and the guy who booked the show was like, y'all should do a song together.
Yeah.
So he sent
ASAP, right?
He sent me a song. Yep, ASAP Management. He sent me a song. The Boom. Put my verse on it in like 24 hours. Bam, sent it back. Loved it.
That's what's up.
He said, send Skitzo this. So he sent me another song, Master. I'm about to get hurt. Sent that back. He said, let's do a whole album.
Did that.
When we got the champagne.
Yep.
It was over. It was over. I'm like, oh man.
So when somebody sends you a part of a song, is it just like his part of the song, and then he wants you to add to it?
Yeah. It was some instrumental.
Yeah.
So how do you get inspired by what he sends you?
Music. I mean, first, it's not hard to get inspired because all it takes is a little bit of THC. I got my medicine. Once I get medicated, the beat get flowing, I'm ready, and I'm hearing what Mastermind's saying. That's gonna charge me up because that's somebody, I've been listening to, all my life, and so now I get to make music with him. It's like I gotta bring my A game every time, because it's like he said, he was put on to me through Mastermind.
Right.
Well, the world is being put on to me through Mastermind. This man has hundreds of thousands of fans. I probably got 1,000, but now because of him, I got about 10,000.
Yeah.
And they're continuing to grow each time we go on tour, or I do a video, or we do a song, or we do another album. I'm just keep expanding, and with interviews like this, pretty soon the world gonna know who I am. And once the world know who I am, I'm good.
And not just as the Orcus, but as a solo artist as well. Because as a solo artist, I see you've already made some leaps and bounds out in Kalamazoo.
Man,
with the BET, I read some about the BET rap battle that you took part in.
106 Park, the little Freestyle Friday. Man, the big thing what really kind of put me on is a cop got killed. Okay, and we did a song called Kill Cops.
That's what I heard about that.
And the news press from that kind of made me NWA Ice-T. But it got shown all through Michigan.
Okay.
So now the Kalamazoo fan base just went big. And people in Detroit was like, who's this dude? So they start Googling me, and my fan base started growing like that. And actually Mastermind saw that too. And the controversy. Yeah. Now this new had a little controversy too. Exactly. Back in the early 90s. So it was kind of funny that we both been involved in this controversy on accident, that so happened to us to help our career. But then besides that, I was with E40, had a chance to be signed with Sigwitty Records, but I turned that down. They was putting people on the shelf. I could be broke on my own. I got 10 solo albums. I'm grinding on my own. Just with Mastermind last year, we did pay-per-view. Gallon of the Juggalo.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, I did pay-per-view. Yeah. Like, what?
It's kind of surreal, going from there to there,
I remember people telling me about the Gathering 10 years ago. You should go, just go and sell your CDs, just go and meet people. I'm like, man, if somebody hit me with some Fago, I'm gonna want to fight. I'm performing, I got some nice clothes on probably. And I'm not, that's before then, I wasn't really experimenting with anything else but marijuana. Come on. What's up, man? One inhale and one. So I wasn't really experimenting too much with, everything. I was kind of scared about all the stories. Especially I heard about the drug bridge. And you'd be like, oh, this is not no place for me. Yeah. So I went, and I was hooked, My first time ever going to the Gathering, I opened up main stage on pay-per-view. There's no better introduction to the world than that, And I met so many artists who I never knew, but are doing many things majorly. Kung Fu Vampire, Critical Bill, who else did I meet? Project Born. I already knew King Gordy when I met King Gordy. I mean, and it goes on. I didn't even know D-Rock from Cottonmouth Kings. Like, I met him. Met ABK for the first time, you know? Like, didn't know who this guy was until then. And I realized these people have thousands and thousands of fans all across the United States. But I'm 2 hours away from Detroit, and I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
I never heard of these people, you know? And it was a cultural shock to me. And it was like, I'm hooked to this underground.
Big scene, man.
Yeah.
Very big scene. A lot of people sleeping on it these days.
Yeah, a lot of people
Is it the only year that you went to the gathering?
Well, last year too. So I did 2 years in a row. My first year. Because we perform now. So I have to go. You know, last year we did second stage right before Riders. Well, not like this year. This past year, we did second stage right before Riders. That was like 2 in the morning. It was crazy for me because I got no sleep for 2 days because we went on stage at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I got to the gathering the day before. They wasn't letting nobody in early, so I had to sleep outside the gate in my friend's van in the passenger seat. But luckily, I saw him because the person I rode with dropped me off at the gate for artists. He said, "We're going to park over here." So I'm like, "Man, he's going to leave me?" So he left me, but because of touring with Mastermind, people saw me from everywhere. Yo, we're from Texas. Remember we met you in Texas? Oh, I met you in Washington. I'm like, yes. So I got fans. So I'm hanging with him, drinking beer. So time is flying by. Now, you know, my friend pulled up. Archangel Studio. That's the guy who actually shot the video. Jesse and him. And then I rolled in with him on the Express Pass. 7 in the van. Did heli drugs all night. Adderalls and liquor all night. And then the next day, Mastermind showed up. Took a shower, you know, up at the front. And got ready to stay up till 3 in the morning because I still can't sleep. I gotta get a second win, so I still ain't been to sleep. 3 in the morning, and my bus leave at 8 in the morning after my show. So I'm only staying 2 days because I just got off tour. Now 4 days later, I've been on the road 37 days. 4 days later, we're going to the gathering. So I really ain't rested yet. So I not saying like I didn't want to go to the gathering, but it was hard because I'm tired. I just got off the road, shaking hands and kissing babies for 40 days, you know, and I don't want to walk. I know what the gathering for me is. It's a work. I mean, it was fun, but for me, it's a job. I'm here to shake everybody's hand in here. Everybody out on the drug bridge got to know who I am. Everybody in the free show tent, everybody everywhere San State needs to know who I am. That's taking advantage of this opportunity. You know, that's what I'm here for, to make sure, even if you don't buy a CD, you at least know Skitzo's here. With Mastermind, you heard my name.
Those are the best 2 tools I've seen so far in this genre of music, and in rap and hip hop in general, but especially with the wicked shit and the underground. It is word of mouth and self promotion.
Yeah, man.
Those are the 2 biggest things that can help you in this business. Definitely.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, how long have you been making music, and how did you get started?
I started making music seriously when my daughter was born in 2003. I've been rapping all my life. You know, it was a blessing and a curse to have an alcoholic mother who would have you come down and perform in front of her drunk friends at night. I would come downstairs and do LL Cool J, I'm bad, and rap in front of her friends that were all drunk. And, oh, he's so cute. They would give me dollars and candy or whatever. But that's how I first started making money performing. So then I was hooked, you know, because I had money to buy my brothers and sisters candy at the candy store the next day. So I was hooked. But that propelled me to not be afraid to be in front of people, you know, because that's the biggest part about being an artist or a performer, is overcoming that fear of being embarrassed, or that some people don't want to be in front of people, they're afraid to embarrass themselves. Me, I'm not afraid. I do stupid stuff. I'm goofy. I'll fall on my face. I'll run into a pole. I'll do dumb stuff and not care. Oh, it's life. You know, and so that kind of makes me, it drives me to keep pushing me. And I've started, man, like I said, 2003, my daughter was born. I had friends I was in a group with, and we wasn't seeing eye to eye. Let me cut my phone on silent too, man. I wasn't seeing eye to eye because they thought talent was gonna get them there. And I knew that talent was a small part of the business. It was business. It's like 99% business, and then talent. You know, so that's why we watch TV and say, oh, this guy's whack. How does he make it? Or how the hell does he can't rap? But his business is right. And a lot of people think that a lot of rappers are thugs. And a lot of these guys are college students who are smart enough to manipulate the game. Like Lady Gaga. You know, people see her image and think like, that's her. Well, she does that because it sells.
Yeah.
You know, that's not, she's smart. She's probably just Kimberly to her mom or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's her job, her business. So I started making this a business. I wanted to shoot my own videos, have my own TV show locally on cable access.
Heard about that.
Have my radio shows. I had 3 radio shows going. Internet radio show, 89.9 WKDS and 89.1 WRDR right here on campus. I started doing more things like just, like, it was serious, you know, diapers wasn't free. Stuff my daughter on Chuck E. Cheese and school clothes, and you can't get that just rapping in the basement, smoking weed all day, thinking Puffy gonna knock on your door and hand you a contract. Yeah. It's not gonna happen. And, you know, you gotta actually get out here and make it. So I fell off with that group of friends because we couldn't see eye to eye. And then once I got solo, I got really more energy because I realized I couldn't rely on nobody. It was like, you gonna do it? Now you. The man, like Michael Jackson, the man in the mirror. Yep. You know, reality check time. But best thing never happened because if I would have been with them still, wouldn't have been no Orcas, Mastermind tour, no interviews. You know?
What were some of the first things that you did to market yourself when you went solo?
Sell dollar CDs. I would go to Office Depot.
Bought the trunk.
Yeah. And I ordered a backpack, same thing, mentality. I'll go to Office Depot on Sundays, get a stack of 100 CDs to like $14, $12. Go home, burn them. I'll get envelope stickers that you put in front of envelope with my space back then with my face and all that information on it. I got like 100 of those for like 30 cents, and I'll stick them on the CD. Get a CD envelope, paper sleeves. You know, you get like 100 of them, probably like $15 at Sam's Club. So altogether, I'm probably spending like $30, $25. But I'm selling for $1 at 100 CDs. I'm making a $70 profit each time, and they going. Because the music was good. So that was one of the first ways that I started promoting myself. And once you start getting feedback from people who you don't know, like it's different when your friends and your family say, oh, you know, your music good. When somebody you don't know come up to you like, yo, I got your CD on the east side the other day. I ain't took it out yet. You'd be like, fuck yeah, I got something. So I started just making more music. And then, like I said, I went to the cable access. I knew somebody who, I saw a couple guys stand in the car shooting a video one day. I was like, man, how do you shoot on video? How do you do that? And one of the guys told me. So I went down there to the local community access building, took some courses on video editing, learned how to shoot my own videos, started shooting my own videos, posting on the internet. Learned how to do TV production, analog production studio, have my own TV show, and networking with people by getting them to come on my TV show, getting guests on my radio show. Now I'm doing you a favor, you're gonna want to do me a favor. Yeah. So you're booking me for shows. Another reason I got on Blaze Battles. I used to be real heavy into Blaze Battles. There was a guy named Swan who was on MTV a while ago, and he won the Rap Olympics. I beat him in a Blaze Battle here for $500, and that kind of just took by storm because the place was crazy packed, like 8 miles out there. So Blaze Battles was at their peak, and everybody was, it was a thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So I also won Rock the Vote Blaze Battle in Detroit at St. Andrews on the 3rd floor. I won a Blaze Battle in Grand Rapids at Club North. I won another Blaze Battle in Grand Rapids at the Club Mixtape. And then I won, a Blaze Battle here at the Craft Bar, Last Man Standing. Then I won another Blaze Battle at Club Soda. And I just got, I just kept busy. Yeah. And that's how I just stayed working because I felt like, if I wasn't doing nothing, then I'm not doing nothing. Yeah. What are you doing sitting stagnant? So I just try to stay busy. I go to school now. I'm 6 classes away from getting my bachelor's degree. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to stay busy. I got 2 girls. I got the 9-year-old and I got the 2-year-old. And that's my life, and that's why I do this music so hard. Like a lot of people around here, they just talk. Yeah. Oh, my cousin do this. Oh, we gotta still. Yeah. Oh, I ain't putting the album out because I'm waiting for it to be special. Or like you waiting for nothing. Yeah. We got one life. Yeah. We all could be going. This could be my last interview. We say that, but do people really feel like that? I really feel like that. So that's why I live like this to the fullest.
Who were some of your major influences in music?
Eshawn Nadas, of course. MC Breed. DFC. Eminem. Royce. I grew up on Chuck D, Public Enemy, EPMD, Ice Cube, one of the best artists, favorite artists of all time. And then I'm influenced not just by music, but by movies or certain people and what they do. Maya Angelou, her writings, or like just things like the Black Panther movement, power struggles like that. I'm influenced by, movies like Lean on Me, like just. Not just music, a lot of things, I feel like, I hate rappers. I say this all the time on Facebook, I say on Twitter, I hate rappers. I am an artist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I make art. Like, I don't verse, chorus. Yeah. Some of my songs have poetry, some have skits, some of them don't have a chorus. Some, I try to be creative every time I do whatever it is, because I also listen to Hit PE, Rage Against the Machine, Esperanza Smile.
9 Inch Nails, I heard reference to
9 Inch Nails. I listen to that all the time. Korn, Green Day. Then I'll throw in some EPMD, Warren G, and Tupac. And then I'll throw in some John Coltrane and some Marvin Gaye. So it all depends. I'm schizo for a reason, because my mood shifts. I'm bipolar. I love it all. I am a fan of music. If you make a song that I feel, this is country song they got. It's called Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. Love it. Don't know who sings it, but I love it every time it comes up. I love music. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who makes it. I listen to Waka Flocka, as well as Kendrick Lamar and Big Crit. So I try to keep a good balance, and I'd say that's what keeps my music good. Yeah. Because I can do the boom, and then I can do Every Voice Matters. I can do verbal intercourse, and then I can do street justice. I just try to balance everything.
Now, could you tell us anything about your recent collaboration and project with Mastermind the Orthist?
Man, that was amazing. I got a chance to do the first Orthist, like I explained earlier, because it started as one song, and then doing another song. And then the next thing you know, he wanted to do an album. The Orthist Reloaded came because the first Orthist did so good, it was just an EP. Yeah. People was like, are you guys gonna do an album? I want it. I mean, for the first time, people was buying my CDs in Paris. That's when I saw the power of Mastermind. I was like, fuck, this guy has fans in Australia. Because no one was buying my other stuff before then. Like, it sold, but it was slow. Now it's like, wow, people buying Sumerian tablets and Get Up Democrats and political avatars, all my other stuff online now, all over the place, because of Mastermind. They check up for him, they find me, they hear me, they're like, wow, this guy's good. But that's why, I wouldn't be with him. He wouldn't have picked me. And I perform. That's my favorite thing to do. Is
I see your energy on stage is out of control, man.
That's my favorite thing to do. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite thing to do, is get on stage and perform. Because for that half an hour or 50 minutes or whatever, I don't have to worry about shit. I don't have to worry about having money or being cute or being skinny or hungry or any of my kids, nothing. For that time, I'm just fucking, yes. Because I know as soon as this moment is over, it's back to work. Shake hands, how you doing? I'm schizo, here's my CD. How you doing? I'm schizo, here's my CD. It's back to work. So
when you're performing, do you feel like you kind of morph into a different personality?
Yeah, I know I do. Because I can't.
Tech Nine talks about doing that quite often.
Yeah, because I'm not that guy right now, obviously. I'm not around my kids, my girl. On stage, I don't care. I fucking, if I feel like jumping on the speaker, I'm gonna get up there. Yeah. And people be like, man, your big ass be moving. I was like, cause I just don't care. I'll run here. People say, like, it's hard to take pictures of you. If I see somebody got their phone though, I'll sit still and for a second and give you, hurry up, cause I'm about to go. That look. But hurry up and let me see that flash, cause I'm finna be moving. But I just performing. I grew up on Hammer too, MC Hammer. That's somebody who I like. Just he put on a show. When you went to see him, it was some dude holding his dick. I mean, it was sparklers, glitter, dancers, it was a fucking show. You spent $50 or $80 on a ticket, but you was like, fuck, it was so worth it. Yeah. So I try to do that on stage.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, what can we look forward to on your upcoming solo album, Deities? And will you be touring for this album?
Yep. Growth is what you can look for. You know, that's what I look for with every album. Is I don't never go into a new project like, you know, I have to top this one, or how can I make this better? Da, da, da. I just do the music that I like doing, and it's been working out so far. So, you know, I don't fight if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, I've been blessed with features on this album. I mean, I got Jelly Roll, Lil White, Power Dice from Critical Bill, who I'm so blessed to have because, okay, I'm at the Gap for the first time, and I see Critical Bill pull up in the van and trying to get it up. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, who's them? You know, wow, they made a hell of an interest. You know, who's they? And I go, that's Critical Bill, they from Detroit. I'm like, damn, how do I not know them? Seen them perform, blew away. Yeah. Then I saw them do a free concert with ABK at the Emerald. And I want to say we're outside Detroit, Hazel Park, Mount Clemens.
Emerald Theater, Mount Clemens.
Mount Clemens. Yeah. And they did a show up there, and I was up there performing, and I saw them, and I was just like, fuck, this guy's great. So, but after the show, Power Dice came to me and was like, man, you got it. Like, so I was like, fuck, man, let's do a song. And he was like, man, I'm ready. And Stir Crazy, I don't know if you know what Stir Crazy is, but he do like all, I don't say all, but a lot of Eshawn DMT album. So he worked on a fucking, man, this guy's been, mostly do Pharoah Monk. He does stuff for Pharoah Monk. Like, he does shit for all kind of people, you know what I'm saying? He sent me a couple beats. I sent him some of my songs. He was like, man, you good. You know, where you been at? Yeah. That's another blessing about being with Mastermind, you know what I'm saying? So he sent me some beats, and usually, you know, he charged $100-some beats. He giving me beats for free. Like, yo, let's see what you gonna do with this. So he hit me up and gave me a nice beat. I sent it to Power Dice. He loved it, and we did the song. And it's actually gonna be a single off the Deities.
What's the name of that song?
Confessions from Power Dice. That one, or the Jelly Roll song called I Lead. Because them two right there has been the most song that everybody been. You know, because you gotta have your testers. Like, when you cook up your stuff, you got your testers. How that work? And that's what I do with my CD. You know, my sister, she listens to gospel and Yo Gotti. You know, my friend, he listens to E40 and Al Green. You know, so I let them.
Listen to Nodis and Elton John.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's so much, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I let them, I'll play my CD for them when I'm giving a ride to the store, or we sit around smoking and drinking, and I'll put my CD in, and see which ones. I don't never say like, you know, which one you like. I just see which one they say, what's that? Or play that again. Or is that on your album? Or if they act intrigued about it, I know I'm like, got something. Because like 4 or 5 songs didn't make this album. I always do like, probably like 15 to 20 songs, you know, and then I just decide the best songs and the best order, you know, and then when does it sound done? Because you don't want to drag it on. I don't like putting like 18, 20 songs on this. I did that once before and it worked out, but you know, an album should be like a classic package. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's like clean, yep. You know, to the point, look good, presentable, everything proportioned, nothing crazy.
The perfect album is the one that you don't have to skip over any tracks.
Exactly.
You put it in and let it play all the way through.
Exactly. Now, some people told me Smearing Talents like that. To me, my Ghetto Democrat album is like that. You know, I've been blessed to have some music. Because, I mean, I make the music I like, first of all, you know. But I also know that I'm not going to buy 1 million copies of my CDs. Fans are. So I also have to make music for my people. Yeah. But I'm just fortunate enough that they like the same music I like, and their life is just fucked up as mine. They understand what I'm going.
Yeah, but you got to be able to relate. That's the whole thing, man. If you can't relate to it, then you're not going to be a fan of this type of music. But there are a lot of people out there who relate to it and who feel it, whether it be the pain and the strife or the stress and the anxiety or whatever it is. And everybody's gone through something in life where they can relate to the darker side of music.
Into a positive.
Exactly. Exactly.
I got a friend in Arizona, Josh Power. It's so funny because this girl, her first tattoo was of me. It's a Care Bear. It's on my Facebook page too. It's a Care Bear with a big beard and it says skitzo. She's like, oh, you my big tape. I'm like, oh my God. But see, those people who I love dearly, April and Josh Foreman, are my fans in Arizona. They heard About to Get Hurt, the verse, and the part where it's like, life is full of addiction, conflict with my convictions. Josh had been clean for like 6-7 years.
Yeah.
So when he heard that line, he was like, this guy knows exactly what I'm going through.
Yeah.
But I knew that because I watched my mom struggle with addiction. So I know what an addict thinks. And plus, I got into some trouble and I had to go to 3 meetings a week one time. And so I did the whole diversion thing. And so I know what it's like. And I hear the stories of different people. And I heard, like, you know, Tupac say in an interview, you know, I don't do everything I rap about. My job is to report what's going on. So that's what I feel my job is, to tell the story for the people who don't got a voice. The addicts, the children in foster home. You know, I've been molested, so the kids who've been molested, you know, who don't normally have a voice, I'll say those things because there are people out there like that who need to hear it. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
And you can make something just because you went through this. Look at me, I went through it too. You know what I'm saying? Crack addict mother, molested. But look at me. I'm not touching kids. I'm not going crazy. I'm not shooting up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm making something out of it. So I'm making lemonade out of this. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's what's up, man. Last but not least, as you know, our first issue of Wicked Music Monthly is a tribute issue to the 20th anniversary of the legendary group Nodis. Now, do you have any thoughts on their importance towards this genre of music or underground rap in general?
I would say Nodis and Eshawn are as important to wicked shit or horrorcore music or acid rap as Jesus is to the Bible. And, you know, try to take Jesus out of the Bible. Try to take Nodis and Eshawn out of it. You ask Violent J and them how important they are. Look what they have been able to do because of this genre of music that they started. You know, and I just don't want to take a lot away from other people like Brother Lynchum and Helter Skelter, Kool Keith, who also been doing this genre of music for a while, because there were a lot of pioneers. But because, you know, I'm from Michigan, all high praise to Eshawn. And see, a lot of people don't understand, he also helped pioneer underground out the Trump music. You know, this guy would travel from Detroit down to Campbellsville and Battle Creek, dropping his own CDs off in boxes. And that's footwork, just to make it to the level he's on right now.
At that age, you know what I mean? He's just a youngster when he got started in this, and did more with his career than people who started in their 20s and 30s, you know what I'm saying, just by self-promotion, like I said, before the internet and before everything. So
there was no MySpace and nothing back then, you know, but he was able to get out here, man. I mean, as far as California, I mean, he got fans overseas now, and it's really sad to see that him and, you know, Psychopathic couldn't stay together and see eye to eye, or Nodis couldn't stay together, and E and Mastermind and TNT are not able to see eye to eye. I know what I know. I noticed, I've been with Mastermind for 2 years, so I know what's going on, and it's really just unfortunate because if Eshawn and Nodis did a reunion tour,
it would sell out. That's seriously, it would sell out.
I mean,
every show in Michigan, I know for guaranteed, would sell out. If
not just Michigan,
not just
Albuquerque, Denver, Boise, Spokane, Portland, Amarillo. I mean, these places, everywhere we go, Manchester, New Hampshire, Buffalo, New York, all these places we go, that's all I hear. You know, I remember being in Denver. Guy comes in, rips his shirt off, big Nodis on his chest. Mr. Man! I'm like, this dude got Philly fans. Like, this is like crazy. And once, that's why I love the Juggalo family, because it's not fans, they're family. Once they're fans of yours, they're fans for life. And they're hardcore, and they're genuine friends. They're not just, I buy your CD, I like your music, I hang out with them, I smoke with them, I drink with them. You need a place to stay, I got a couch. You need a sandwich, I got you. You know, they're genuine people. I love them, man. I'm blessed.
That's what's up. Now, on the last note, where can your fans go right now, either online or in any kind of local record stores in the area, to purchase your music or to find it? They just want to hear what you about.
All you gotta do is Google Skitzo of Merc.
Okay.
Skitzo Michigan music. You can go to any store, your Best Buy, and order my CD. I'm on iTunes, Amazon,
Okay.
CD Baby. I'm everywhere. You know, it's so funny. I was on tour with Mastermind. We was in a motel. He Googled my name. My Political Avatar album is on CMT, which is country music. It's on a country music website. We was cracking up. We said, man, look at your album on the country music website. I said, I'm everywhere.
That's what's up, man.
Everywhere, yeah. I say you just Google me. I'm everywhere. iTunes, everywhere.
So you said you're gonna be looking forward to going on tour in December.
Yeah.
And that'll be with Mastermind.
It'll be definitely with Mastermind. I don't know who else.
Okay.
I know right now they're looking at Bazaar. I'm hoping that happens. A couple shows with David Jordan on the West Coast. I hope that happens.
Love David Jordan.
I would love to go out with Potluck. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would love to. We're also looking at 40 Rock, so I hope that happens. But as long as, you know, we got shows, 10 dates already booked. You know, so,
Michigan?
I'm pretty sure we're going to be here, a show here in Michigan. I know we got one show right here in Kalamazoo.
Okay.
I know we're going to have one show right here in Kalamazoo.
You talking about besides the record release party on the
Yeah. Well, the record release party is something separate.
Okay.
That's the Devil's Night show with Eshawn, of course. That's here October 30th. And then I'm also going to be performing November 7th with Mars, Kung Fu, and Liquid Assassin here in Kalamazoo.
Alright.
Yeah, so we're doing that show here in Kalamazoo. And then in December, we'll leave on tour. And I don't know. Like I said, tours is so crazy, man. You know, especially right now because I'm kind of working my way up the totem pole.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Mastermind's hype man, and I do, you know, About to Get Hurt, double hit everything, and To the Death. So I get a chance to show my talents on stage, and hopefully next summer I'll be doing like my whole solo set. But right now we pretty much just trying to build Mastermind name back where it should be. And I'm eating off his plate, and he knows, and I tell him every time. I'm grateful. Thank you for letting me eat off your plate. The freeload of your success.
He knows you're grateful. Yeah, nothing good things to say about you.
And I am, man. I mean, this guy he could have just been like, yeah, he's good. So is everybody else.
Yeah.
And went on about his way. Well, he did. And now I'm on tour, traveling, doing it in my fan base. Man, it's a dream come true.
That's
I'm
what's up,
blessed.
man.
Yeah, so I'm good, man.
All right.